Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Right Side Pride podcast. I know it's been a while since I've been on or we've been on. Wanted to come to you today and talk a little bit about the Truth Social post that Donald Trump had this morning on Easter Sunday. Um, Basically, I have it here. Says Tuesday will be a power plant day and bridge day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump. First and foremost, this is an absolutely disgusting comment, a disgusting post, and I'm sad to say, ashamed that the president of the United States actually posted this, regardless of party. I don't know what's going through his head. I'm almost to the point of thinking that he has reached that point that we all talked about Biden, where he wasn't with it. Of course, you have those diehard conservatives who I posted this on my Facebook earlier, and essentially, got roasted. I got called a butthurt liberal. Had some others saying, "quote fuck Islam." Um, it makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I don't understand just the extreme hate in the world and in particular in this country. You know, um, are there bad Islams? Absolutely. Are there or bad Muslims? Absolutely. Are there good Muslims? Absolutely. Are there bad Christians? Absolutely. I don't hear the conservatives calling out the Christians who are, molesting children, getting arrested for that. Those within the church who have abused and neglected and sexually assaulted children. You know, don't hear anything from conservatives about that. But you let a Democrat do it, and they lose their crap. You know, I do consider myself a conservative, but I consider myself an American before I'm a conservative or a liberal or Democrat or Republican. And I think that we all get wrapped up in these labels, and it ends up just dividing everybody even more. And it's to the point that we're not Americans anymore. It's, oh, you're a liberal. Oh, you're a repubtard or whatever they call it. It's getting out of hand, out of control, and ridiculous. And comments like this that the president makes doesn't help anything at all. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know when or how things will get better. Um, I had another person on my personal Facebook page that was calling me names and telling me I was a liberal, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, did no research on who I am or what my voting patterns are. Simply said, I voted for Trump 3 times proudly, and this time this is not what I voted for. To essentially mock a religion that's followed by over 2 billion people, the second largest religion in the world, right behind Christianity, is disgusting, and these conservatives would be the first ones to come out and start talking crap if a Muslim said something about Christianity. To each their own. Let them have their religion. I don't consider myself a religious person, so I don't have a ton to say, religious wise, but let them be. It doesn't make sense to me why the president of the United States felt it necessary to come on. I get it, open the straight, call them crazy bastards. It is what it is. That's him being him, whatever. But to mock, that whole praise be to Allah, that it was uncalled for, and it was disgusting by the president of the United States. And number one, I don't understand how his advisors or anybody within his cabinet could stand beside and allow him to. I don't want to say get away with it because he's the president of the United States. It's Donald Trump. He's going to do what he wants to do. But at some point, there needs to be some accountability. And unfortunately for the country, I don't think that his cabinet has the testicular fortitude to hold him accountable. Um, I can say comments like this are going to cost conservatives and Republicans the midterms. And at that point, it's going to be impeachment hearing after impeachment hearing after impeachment hearing. And to be completely honest, he's setting himself up for it. And if he doesn't, if somebody doesn't take away his phone, doesn't advise him better, I don't know what's going to happen with the country. But thank you all for hopping on. Leave your comments down below if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Let's talk about it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have a great one. Happy Easter, and it's raining here in San Antonio and in Texas, southern Texas. Definitely need the rain. So if you're in the area, enjoy the rain. Be safe out there. We'll talk to you soon.